This is a Podfire production.
It's the highest of standards, on the peak we have landed. It's not silver, it's not gold, you want the best, take advantage. Go platinum. You know you wanna do it. Go platinum, you know you wanna do it. Go platinum.
All right. Okay, we are live.
Yes,
We're
sir.
live. Welcome to the PSG podcast for this week. It is the 2nd of February, which means we've already gone through a month of 2023. How is that?
That's crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it?
1 down, 11 to go.
When you say one down, we are one down today as well.
We are.
We are one
Where's
down.
Brett?
So where is Brett? Brett,
We live yet?
we
Are we live?
we are live, and Brett is in the gong.
The
Wollongabba.
Gongage.
Wollongabba.
Yep. So he's off to a function at the Illawarra Hawks versus the New Zealand Breakers game tonight. So
Oh, sick.
how
Nice.
cool is that?
Go the Hawks.
Took Chris with him. You know, Chris, the guy that says, I stole his job and all the rest of it. Yeah,
He gave you his job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
right.
that's-
that guy.
that's right. Yeah, he's down there with him as well. But they're speaking to some pretty important people down there about the Mediarate sports side of things, and their quest to be included in some national sporting organisations.
Let's go.
Which will be epic.
Let's go. So, because it's the 2nd of February, because it's February, we are going to start with one thing and one thing only, and go for it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's
Do
so
it.
far away.
So far
Go,
away
go,
from me.
gadget.
Okay, it's been a bit of a quiet week, Platinum Standard grading wise, with respect to strange cards and all the rest of it. But I just wanted to
How's
touch on this week. Well, we'll touch on the affiliate program, reminding people to go to our website, PSGrading.net, and click the links and become an affiliate. Because
PSG.cards.
or PSG.cards. Yeah, that's the new way. Did you know there's a new way you can?
Yeah, it's like the new school internet.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's like, I thought I was just catching up and understanding the old school internet. Now we've got PSG.cards, which to me seems like some kind of something, I don't know.
Well, it makes sense.
Well, it
At
does
least,
make
yeah.
sense, but who's the .com? Where's the .au? Where is all
Don't
these
need it.
things? Why? Why don't we need it? We do, surely.
Okay, sorry.
Does it work without it?
Yeah.
Obviously it does. So what? No, that's cool. And there's also the, is there something.au? Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
need the .com.
Well, and there used to be like .net still and everything else.
.org.
Yeah.
Cohen's online. Did you know
Sup, Cohen?
that? Yeah, we
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Cohen.
How you going, Cohen?
Friend of the podcast.
Yes, got him.
So go to psgrading.net or psg.cards. Click on the link for the affiliates. I know, Stash, you've been doing some work with a few people. Oh, we haven't
Yeah.
even introduced who we are, for those that don't
Oh, yeah.
know. For those people listening or watching for the first time, I'm Rob Verhoeve,
Hello there.
I'm Pugz, Reese.
and that's Stash. Hello
I'm
there.
Stash. Hello there.
So we're all part of PSG, and we love this part of the week. So, look, I'm going to touch on it really, 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 really faintly.
Yep,
We've been searching for something,
we have.
and we may have found it.
Man, we may have.
We may have found it.
Yeah.
So,
What is it, Rob? Oh, there it is.
it's the longest drum roll in the history of
Yeah.
drum rolls. But the Platinum 10, the perfect 10, there is it's gone through our first set of graders, and it is going for because to get one of these, you need to satisfy basically every Tom, Dick, and Harry in this office. So it
It's
is doing the
definitely
rounds.
it's a community 10.
It is a
has to be
community-
a community 10.
Well, we really wanted to earn that first one. So
100%.
it has it's gone through 2 sets of graders, so we've got to get through another one first. But it looks like we may have found it. So we will have some more news on that next week.
Yeah,
Massive.
sure will.
What's happened? Anything interesting happened? Oh, Stash. Yeah, you signed up a couple of affiliates this week.
Yeah, I had some great conversations with a few people, and one in particular has
We'll talk
already
about
done
that
the
one.
deed.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one later on in our submission partner spotlight.
Yeah.
Because it is great, and it's good to see those coming through. I know of a couple of more that we will also be signing up this week. So,
Yeah, awesome.
That's definitely it's the way we feel. It's the way that we can get into the community and give back to the community as well. So
Yeah, your affiliate program definitely gives it gives a lot more flexibility to people who have their own stores and everything to get involved, and it just brings more community for theirs and for us all to get
Facebook
together
pages in particular too, because you don't actually have to handle the cards to get them in as a submission partner, but you still get some money back.
Facebook, websites, all those online businesses have an opportunity to get involved now.
And Pugz, anything from you, mate?
No,
it's been a busy week, hasn't it? Yeah, because we've been getting a lot of cards out the door, so which means that we've got a fair few that have come in the door. So they're going to be our next on our next
set of agenda.
Yeah, that's what the next goal is to get those ones out the door. So not a huge amount of news in that respect, but
other than the Platinum 10,
Platinum 10 that is looking good. So I reckon we just go straight into our sports news for the day.
Hey.
Yeah, he's good at it. Have you noticed how good he is at pushing the buttons?
Yeah,
I am good at pushing buttons.
Yeah,
ask my wife.
We have a truckload of sports news this week. So I'm going to start with Novak. I know it's not the top one on there, but Novak, is he the GOAT? He's won his 10th Australian Open, his 22nd Grand Slam.
He's very much up there.
He's in that conversation for sure.
I don't know how much you two follow the tennis, but he's won 22 Grand Slams. There are 4 Grand Slams titles available. So nearly half of them have been the Australian Open.
Yeah.
Which it is a real common theme amongst the tennis greats that they dominate in one of them. Rafa's won 21 Grand Slams, 13 French Opens.
Yeah, well, that's clay. That's his specialty.
That's his specialty. So when you see guys like Novak and Roger, they've won one in France. That's it.
And that's the thing. I still think I hold Rog as my
He only won
all-time
one French?
Yeah, I know. But Roger's...
look. But I guess it's the all-round package that we like about Roger Federer. And even Rafa.
Yeah,
Rafa's
a good bloke.
I know it's a couple of weeks old now, but did you see the way he went out of the Australian Open?
No, I didn't actually.
He was injured, but he refused to go off and cancel the game. He played it out.
Yeah, he played through.
Yeah, and to me, that's one of the things that makes a person that
a champ.
He's a champ.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to let down the fans, even though he knew he was letting them down by being injured. Taylor Schillam is on there. Hey Taylor, how are you, mate? So Novak he's close. He's got to be close to the.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's like a lot of other sports. He's in that conversation.
Correct, and I think that's always the biggest compliment, to be in that conversation, because everyone's going to have different thoughts on it.
Yep.
But to just be involved in it at the end of the day,
and you can argue for any of them.
Yeah,
you can technically argue that the GOAT is Rod Laver, because he won Grand Slams in 1 year.
Yeah.
None of these guys have done that.
Has anyone done it since?
In my lifetime of following tennis, only Steffi Graf has done it. She won the Golden Slam, they called it.
Yeah,
and she won a gold medal in the same year.
Oh, wow.
So she did that.
Can't beat that.
No, that's pretty pretty special.
Yeah.
So
should have won a gold in the doubles too.
Oh, mate, she probably would have been. Again, you two.
And then a Grand Slam in all the.
You two would have been too young to watch Steffi Graf play, but she absolutely dominated the sport.
I grew up with Steffi Graf.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I think,
and I'm from Melbourne, so like tennis was pretty.
Yeah.
In her later life, I don't think I was there at the very beginning of her career, but
it was funny. I was in Melbourne on the weekend, and you do that vibe around the city with the tennis on, and I was only there for 24 hours, but I was catching a train, and there was people on the train that were going to the Australian Open final, and people talking about how do I get a ticket to watch Novak play on the Sunday night. So it was pretty cool. What else have we got? Okay, yeah. I'm going to throw over to you for this one, because you gave me this information this morning through a post on your social media.
Did I?
Yeah, I didn't know about it. Didn't know it had happened, and then I looked at it and went, "What?"
Oh yeah. I saw it like 2 a.m. this morning, so I just posted it.
Yeah. And what was it?
Tom Brady retiring
Again.
For the 18th time.
Yeah. No, but
But this time he says it's for good.
This one's for good, apparently. But he's what you were saying. He's got to make more money just from.
He'll make just as much commentating. The contract's
$500
million.
Yeah,
the contract thing on the table.
I don't know what the length of it is, but
probably
who cares?
Lifetime, but let's
who
be real.
cares? $500 million. Taylor's just asked if we're coming back to Sydney anytime soon, mate. Planning to do that. We're just there was a car. There's a
Spice
car show
a plane
coming
ticket.
Up. Yeah, there's a car show coming up in Sydney, and I probably would have liked to have gone if we had a bit more notice about it. So
I mean, plus it's on the same day.
It's the same day as the trade day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
But I know Waldo is going to be there, and I love his collections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Taylor, if you hear of any
drive
card
down.
shows happening in Sydney, mate, let us know, because we'll try and plan that into it. But,
All right, 10-year contract.
10
obviously.
years. So
There you go.
$50 million a year to talk shit
About footy.
about football.
Can we get paid that for talking on this?
Don't you?
Oh yeah,
I was,
50 million.
I was told I had to take a pay cut because we had to pay Pugz.
Yeah, sweet.
So-
I'd take 1% of that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Imagine that, $500 million over 10 years. So 1%, yeah, you take $5 million. Yeah, you'd do that, wouldn't you?
Made plenty of the divorce too. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got freedom now.
Oh.
I'd like to say hello to my wife, Jen.
Yeah.
I'd like to say
hi,
hello
Rebecca.
to myself.
Yeah,
Hey,
Cohen hit a. I saw this during the week. He hit a to 25 Tom Brady in a
Oh,
break.
from
It was-
XR.
Yeah, from XR. Beautiful card. So
Sweet.
talking about that's one thing we can talk about actually. We did have a card come through to us today. Brock Purdy.
He's actually next on the list. Brock
He
Purdy.
is,
Yeah, that
yeah.
came through.
Yes, Brock Purdy. So Bailey's online. We missed him because we didn't think he was going to join us. He was
Hi
late.
Bailey.
Hi, Bailey.
Yeah. So Brock Purdy.
Very nice card.
Very nice card. We had one come through, and it's a red mosaic, beautiful card, and it's graded very well. Not that we're going to give away too much on that. But Brock Purdy, have you guys heard what happened to him today, or you heard what happened on the weekend?
Nope.
So remembering that Brock Purdy was the fourth string quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, he found himself starting, didn't lose a game, got to the playoff game on Sunday their time, and he injured his elbow. And it's just been found out that he will be out for 12 months.
Oh, nice.
What?
So he will miss the 2023 season, the next season, and he'll come back in September 2024. He's had to have a reconstructive surgery on his elbow.
Holy.
So terrible news for Brock Purdy.
What do we know?
What'd he do?
What he do? Yeah.
Injured his elbow. I don't know.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I mean,
Captain Obvious, Dr. Obvious.
Dr. Rob
yeah,
here.
Also, it had to be pretty serious if it's getting reconstructed.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of an elbow reconstruction.
Yeah, I don't know, but out for 12 months. It's interesting because I think for the 49ers, it's almost, it's hard to say a blessing in disguise, but they've got Trey Lance who was injured, which is why Brock Purdy got a start. So it kind of gives them a chance to get Trey Lance, and then they can make their decision at the end of next season on who they want going forward and have some considerable trade bait for something else.
Well, yeah, they could probably utilize Brock if they're happy with Trey then to try get some other pieces involved. But
Yeah.
it'd be tough because you have to see how Brock comes back.
Correct. An
So-
elbow injury to me sounds like a pretty important part of the body.
Especially
as a
a quarterback.
Yeah.
So that's very, very interesting. Because we do have a Super Bowl now. It's the Eagles versus the Chiefs.
Phew, that's gonna be
Pretty
a big
sure
one.
that was the one you chose your first time.
Yeah, well, that's who I wanted.
Yeah.
Because it's Jalen Hurts and Mahomes.
Yeah,
I think that'd be awesome.
I had Eagles versus Burrow, and I think that explains it. That I'm not a Bengals fan. I'm just a Burrow fan, so I wanted
Yeah.
the Eagles to play Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow's pretty.
But I think we got the two best
And
teams.
we still have an Aussie in the Super Bowl.
Two, because we missed one the other week. Aaron Sipos.
Aaron Sipos with the Eagles.
That's right.
Yes, so we got Aaron Sipos and Jordan Mulla, both playing for the Eagles. So on the basis of that, I'm going for the Eagles when that happens. But we're still 2 weeks away. What do you think about a week off in between? Do you like it?
I mean,
I was excited for next Monday.
No,
Is
it's the
Monday
Pro Bowl.
after?
Yeah.
They always have the Pro Bowl in
Yeah.
between, which is kind of
It's cool.
It
though,
at
I guess.
least gives you something to look forward to that week in between. But it's
Pro Bowl, Schmoll Bowl.
Oh, they make a big deal of it.
They do, but
In
it's,
Dallas, I went to the AT&T Stadium.
Yep.
And there's just like a whole room
for the Pro Bowl.
For
Pro Bowlers
with all the trophies
Oh,
and everything. It's pretty crazy.
Being named a Pro Bowler is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
But then they get to the game and it's touch football.
basically.
Yeah, so and you can't blame them. These blokes some of them haven't played for a month.
Yeah.
They've been on the Terps for a month having a big off season. This is their off season, and they've got to come back and mate, what a stupid concept. If you're going to do it. I don't know. I just don't look. I don't think Pro Bowls and that kind of stuff lead themselves well to sports like NFL.
I wonder if this could be the start of a Rob rant.
No.
No, that's later. That's for later.
No, it's not. I think like NBA and all the rest of it, there's not that impact injury
No,
risk.
and it's in the middle of the season, so
Yeah.
it takes
Which is
that
where it
away.
should be.
Yeah,
because it should be something to highlight the season in the middle, so you work up after that. Anyway, so the week off.
but
you like it?
How much more sense would it make if it was literally a week between the regular season and the start of the playoffs, so teams could get healthy, possibly?
Look, that's a really good call. The AFL have that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not a fan.
Oh, really?
The reason I'm not a fan is that to win an AFL premiership or to win a NFL Super Bowl, it is a in my mind, it is a season that you have to get through the whole season.
War of attrition.
A war of attrition. That's the word I'm looking for. And what we've done, and it happened the first time it happened, the Western Bulldogs they scraped into the finals.
Yep.
They had the week off, and they got like 5 players back from injury. Right? So it worked so well for them, and they made the grand final and won the premiership. You know, so I kind of like to think that the team that finishes on top, or the teams that make it through. So in my mind, it would work if all teams in the finals played. But in the NFL, like the AFL, there are teams that don't play.
Yeah.
So then they've had 2 weeks off, and it's kind of doesn't really sit well with me. So
fair enough.
I like the fact if it's the 2 teams going to the Super Bowl, we give both those teams a chance to get 100% fit.
Yeah.
And
they've worked hard to get there. So.
Yeah, the build-up is amazing, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing is that's why they have all the Pro Bowl alternatives for the Pro Bowl, because if you're
too drunk to play.
No, well, if you get selected but you make it to the Super Bowl, obviously you're not.
Oh yeah,
to
for
play,
sure.
So
for sure.
It gives you better breadth of players that will play in the Pro Bowl by waiting till then.
So on sport now, Pugz. I don't know if you've noticed over here. He's like getting edgy. He's going, man, we've talked about 3 things and there's no basketball yet.
Well, I was going to say, because Bailey's here, Zara Canfield got her first try in the NRLW.
No, I think that's an old video.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, let's sweet.
But
he was just sharing it because he's excited.
Once again, if anyone has any Zara Canfield cards, get onto PSGrading. We will negotiate a price so that we can sell it to Bailey for double. That's what we love. Anyway, NBA.
That's an old video. There we go. Yeah, NBA. So now you got my attention.
So let's start with LeBron.
Well, no, I thought we were going to talk about. No, yeah, LeBron, bro.
Let's talk about your Lakers.
Yeah, my Lakers.
Let's talk about LeBron. Is he a sook?
Hell yes.
Or is he?
He's always been a sook.
Is it warranted? He's upset.
Or is he the GOAT?
Oh, he's allowed to be upset because yes, it was a missed foul, but there was a no call travel.
Yep.
But the tantrum afterwards was ridiculous. Like my 4-year-old acts like that, and you just laugh at him because you're like, "Are you serious right now?" And this guy's my age, like 38, 39, and he's doing the same thing. It's like, come on, man.
Stash, tell people what actually happened because you're the Celtics man here.
So maybe in the final moments of regulation,
whenever it starts
in Boston, maybe, just maybe. LeBron's gone to the hole, and there's a questionable moment where maybe Jason Tatum fouled him. Maybe
he travelled before it though. So
he did. Yeah, I was leaving that out just for benefit's sake. So
when you say maybe, Jason,
I'm just going to keep saying maybe. Don't you worry.
But when you say
hands
maybe,
part of the ball.
Yeah.
Part of the ball.
But when the referee called third down, it was probably evident that he was tackled.
Yeah.
Look, it was probably evident.
I mean, the flip side of this side, and something we've seen our entire lives watching basketball. In the last couple of seconds of a game, unless it's 100% over the top, you can't deny the foul. Refs swallow the whistle.
Oh, of course you swallow
hang
the
on,
whistle.
before you say anything there, try explaining to me where this one wasn't 100% over the top foul, though. It was just a bad call, wasn't it?
It was a missed call.
Yeah, it was a missed call.
100% missed call. But this is what I was saying upstairs. The dude, whether you want to be or not, you're a role model for children.
Yep.
That kind of behavior is not okay.
Yeah,
I'm also just going to point out one other thing. The game ended tied at regulation and went to overtime. They had the chance to still win that game and didn't. So for them to blame a missed call at regulation for overtime to happen and not actually win the game and say it's all that call's fault kind of breeds to what the attitude was at that intermission.
And the whole game isn't determined on that one play. Yeah. You've got the whole 48 minutes.
That's right. You know, if that call could have been in the 3rd minute of the first quarter.
In that game, it was 53 minutes.
Yeah. So
what 53 minutes?
Because it went 5 minutes.
5 minutes overtime.
Oh, that's a mathematical.
But you're like,
well done.
Yes, it was a missed call.
Yep.
Both ways, but at the same time, you don't need to behave like that.
Yep. Fair enough.
I just find it ridiculous.
So talk about
the GOAT.
Greatest of all tantrums.
I chortle
greatest of all
that
toss pots.
Beautiful.
I love my Lakers. Trade LeBron. Look, even my drink bottle.
Hey, just check the hat, guys, so we know which side I'm on.
So I'm wearing my Chicago gear today. It's all good.
And I'm in the middle with a T-shirt that says "Be kind."
Yeah, be kind. Yeah. So you're a great player. You're a great player, LeBron.
Yes, there you go. The All-Star. We talked about the Pro Bowl, the All-Star game.
See, that's
I'm
in the
going
middle.
to let
That's
you two just talk about this, and I know where you wanted to start with because it's cool the way they pick the teams.
I just think it's awesome. It takes
school-
you back to
it's
schoolyard. Jinx. But like, James. But yeah, we still play.
Yeah.
Like,
Do not.
it's so cool. Like
You hang up first.
the two, the two captains go out and choose their team at halfway.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome.
Have they already chosen the teams?
No,
No, so that will
choose
happen
it
on the night.
Literally
like,
happens on the court.
hand out the jerseys.
Oh, dear.
I mean, the cool part about that as well is that there's no swap over interims or any alternates. Literally, the players that will play in that game will be there at the time, and you're picking what's in
They
front
should
of you.
like call their own fouls and stuff too. Get rid of the refs. Your own fouls. Real street ball rules.
Yeah, LeBron won't
Yeah,
like that.
no blood, no foul.
how did the refs get chosen? Are they like, do we vote for them as well?
Yeah.
Will someone think of the refs?
No, you don't want to.
Why?
No one thinks of the refs. They
staying
ruin
out
the,
of that.
they ruin the game.
Did I just ruin that conversation?
Look,
It's a valid point.
yeah.
So where are they playing the All-Star game this year?
Utah.
Utah. The one thing I knew about it. Yeah, so they're playing that. And when is it? It's on, I think it's on the 19th.
Yes.
On the day that we've got as a trade day here on the Gold Coast. With
Well, man, we've got it on the
Platinum
screens for
yeah,
show.
Platinum Standard Grading will
But
be
no,
there.
but the 19th here it will be the 20th. Yeah.
Yeah, but to me, that's the good day.
It'll be the slam dunk
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
slam
3-point
dunk
stuff.
and
So we'll be seeing that.
Yep, 3-point
Yeah.
shootout.
So normally we're at Pete's house, who just logged on.
Hey,
So
Pete.
Pete, come
Pete.
to
Hey, Peter.
Pete can come to us, and we'll have the All-Star game here.
There you go.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Pete will because that's what Pete does.
Yeah. You have to be. here.
So been playing in Utah. So it's how many days does it go? It's 3 days, isn't it? Because they
Yeah.
play the
I think
world
it's
game.
actually 4 because it's
4.
celebrity game, world game, skills, and 3-point, and then
the
All-Star
rookie-
game.
And there's the rookie
Yeah,
game. and
that's
all
on
that.
the Friday.
Oh,
I mean, on the Saturday. Sorry.
Do we have any
Or Friday,
Australians? We have any Australians playing in
No,
those early games?
Giddy's playing in the
Rookie sophomores.
the sophomore game.
Yep.
Dyson
Dyson Daniels.
I love the fact that Mac McCallum is in the slam dunk comp
Who's
as
that?
a
Is
G
that
League
the
player.
G League player? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
two-way contract player.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But like he's played
That's
for the
cool.
Lakers and the Warriors.
Yep.
I loved him back in like high school and when he played college, and so it's cool to see him kind
Yeah,
of get up
get a
there.
go.
And he's a little white boy, like can do some
And
good
they
stuff.
say white men can't jump, but
Yeah,
obviously
it's
they
wrong.
can. That's right. I've seen video of you doing it.
You have
Also,
we'll have to
obviously,
get
might
that
have
on
seen
my
Jordan
old,
Kilgannon.
old school video.
We
and-
might have to get that
back
on the
in the-
PSG website in some stage because it is actually. I actually didn't believe it was you. I saw it. I went, nah, little fella.
Yeah,
But he
it's-
does. He
that's
jumps.
what I do.
Should we move on?
We can.
Let's go to the news intro.
Again.
This is the nightly news. In the news segment, it's where we talk about our upcoming events. But I want to talk about. I went down on Sunday
Yeah.
to the card show Melbourne at Cranbourne.
Cranbourne.
We have a heat wave warning here. I'm serious.
You don't say.
Yeah, it is bloody hot.
Especially when the aircon doesn't work in here.
Yeah.
But I went down to the Cranbourne card show Melbourne at Cranbourne, and it was held at the Cranbourne Turf Club, which was kind of cool place. And I think it was the betting ring we were in. I don't know. It was this massive thing. They were supposed to have a wall on one end. It was only 3 walls. We were supposed to have one on the other end, but something went wrong. But thank God for that because they gave us some air.
Yeah, would have given some breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so-
saw some video from Maddie's Cards, the guy on YouTube.
Yep.
He was there and like it looked pretty cool.
It was good. I would like to say it was for the collectors, by the collectors, rather than an event organised for collectors.
Yeah,
Without-
right,
yeah,
by people
without-
who don't know
Who
collecting.
don't know it, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. And for Platinum Standard Grading, we look, I would have given out 150 business cards to people that I spoke to, and that was the great part about it was that we were able to actually speak to people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
You know, it was busy without being crazy. There was plenty of room for people to wander around, do their own trades and things like that. So a big shout out to Kane Bundy and the guys at No Chill Cards. Really, really good event.
Yeah,
He had some special guests, Adam Trelaw and Brian Lake,
Oh, nice.
who came and signed some stuff, and a guy named Paul Harvey who designed the cards for the select footy cards.
Oh, cool.
So that was pretty cool as well. But it really was.
So he's like an artist or something.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
he's
awesome.
an artist. That's his thing.
That's unreal.
So I went and had a bit of a chat to him about that. It was really cool. So it was a great event. And again, we've got the trade day that PSG is being part of here on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
On the 19th of February.
Correct.
And then we go to the next one after that is on the 19th of March, I think it is, or it might be the 7th, around the middle of March.
SA?
In the South Australian Card Collectors Convention. So
A shame, bro.
really looking forward to that one as well. What the heck?
I can't go on Hungry Jacks now.
Yeah.
No, Did you know about that one? Hungry Jacks have banned Eshays.
Eshays, yeah.
And the way they're doing it, and it's not all Hungry Jacks, it's apparently this one that's near a nightclub.
Like Campbelltown or something.
I don't know, but
Probably.
the way they're doing it is you can't wear red shoes into this. So
I heard about a Perth nightclub that banned red shoes as well.
poor old Dorothy, she can't go to Hungry
I don't
Jacks.
think she's just whipping out into a Hungers at like 3 a.m.
Why
There's no
not?
place like home. There's no place like home.
Could you do the advertising for that? There's no place like Hungry Jacks.
You become any red shoes.
Oh,
I
no.
can't believe. How did we get onto that? Let's hit the next bit
Yeah,
of
that was-
music.
that was dumb.
Where's the next one? I can't reach it because I've got a
Is
bad
it
back.
down under?
Yeah, that one. Let's go.
I made it better.
Yeah, you did too. Okay, mate, we're going to hand this one over to our mate on my right. I think everyone's left on the TV. On the TV, the YouTube.
On the screen in front of them.
To your left speaker, we're going to hand over to him. And
We'll just sit back and relax.
Yeah, we're going to sit back and we're going to come in with some really hard-hitting questions of you every now and again.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Go. Give it to us. The big news in Australian sport.
Aussie abroad.
Yep.
First Aussie to ever win the WWE Royal Rumble. Rhea Ripley. Seriously.
I actually watched it on. What's it on now? Is it Binge or
On
Stan?
Binge. Binge, yeah, man.
I watched it yesterday because I just wanted to see the Logan Paul thing because that
Oh, dude, that
was amazing.
yeah.
But that got me intrigued. But yeah.
Yeah, Rhea, first Aussie to ever win it. One of 2 women from Australia in it. Shout out to Indy Hartwell as well. But
Shout out to Stash. Pugz. Shout out to Indy Hartwell. Who is she?
I don't know.
Yep. Come on. Sorry, my fault.
currently in NXT, quality superstar.
Next.
So we got first question. First question comes from Rob.
Okay,
Yep.
here we go.
So how do they script this? So do they have script writers?
There's definitely a creative
It's
team.
the same writers as the NFL.
Oh,
Sorry.
I mean Tom Brady. What? Nothing.
Mahomes, yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
No, they have a creative team.
So do they decide who's going to win beforehand, or does it?
I don't believe it's scripted that far out. For main pay-per-views, from most interviews I've watched, whether it's true or not, I can't obviously confirm, but from what I can tell with the big events, it's generally you arrive at the event and they normally find out kind of like the day before
Who's going to win?
what's going to happen.
Yep.
I don't know if the winner's revealed until pretty much the
So,
event
like,
begins.
Let's say they are told who's meant to win just to make the story go a certain way. What if they accidentally lose?
Well, what if they get knocked out?
They do hit each other. They
There's
do
actually
hit each other.
instances where there was a Rumble where Cena, I think it was Cena and Batista both went out at the same time, and Batista was supposed to be the clear winner. Vince came out and jumped into the ring and restarted the match because their feet touched at the same time. So, yeah, there have been moments where things were meant to play out a certain way.
Feet touched at the same time.
Oh, well, you
What
know
a
all about it,
joke.
Rob.
What a okay, so no, all right.
Don't steal Vince's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's more what it's about. The feet did not get to the bank in time, so we will start this again. You reckon it's a sport?
You got to be
Oh,
an athlete to do it.
It's 100% more of a sport than what golf is, in my eyes.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Golf's
You're
very
going to touch on
mathematical.
Rob's...
Sorry,
Golf's
Jasper.
very mathematical
So-
and all that kind
sorry,
of thing.
Jasper.
Sport is a whole
You just stay
other
over there, Jasper.
Oh, wait.
Wait on.
There you go. Put the hat on.
Put your Jasper Parnaby
Oh, I
cat on.
can't even... There. Yeah, and keep your head...
Just for you, I'm going to keep it.
Excellent.
Yep.
Oh,
strangely
goodness.
enough, I was on COMC last night and bought 25 golf autos.
25?
I did. I bought 25 golf autos.
25.
Okay, so it's you guys say it leans towards the sports side. That's good.
Oh, it's definitely entertainment too.
But it's massive. Isn't
Yeah,
it? Tell us about, because you watch these all the time and you talk to both of us and we both pretend we're listening.
I feel like that's a common theme.
Tell us about the what was it, the Royal Rumble? What's the whole day about?
Well, the Royal Rumble is the first pay-per event on the road to WrestleMania. Basically, whoever wins the Royal Rumble gets to main event against their selected champion at the time.
That's cool.
WrestleMania.
They select it.
Yeah, so Rhea actually came out and selected to verse Charlotte Flair, who's the SmackDown Women's Champion at Mania.
The names are awesome. SmackDown, Royal Rumbles, and
Yeah. hey, it's entertainment. That's the entertainment side.
Yeah.
But then, of course, at the men's, I know you guys. I'll speak as if no one's ever seen wrestling. You might have heard this name though, Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah.
He's the current WWE undisputed heavyweight champion. He actually has both championship belts from Raw and SmackDown, hence the undisputed title. He's the only one, and Cody Rhodes won the men's match.
I know Cody Rhodes just from us in America.
Yeah.
He was collecting
true.
the cards and sold a patch or traded a patch or whatever.
So how many people, where was it and how many people attend? And then how many people watch this thing?
Well, this Rumble broke several records, including viewership record. It's by 50% of the largest. Wow. I think 2017 was the largest previously. Yep. It broke that record by 50%.
That's the pay-per-view numbers. Yep. Okay, cool.
There was over 50,000 people in attendance at in San Antonio, the Alamo Dome.
Do they move it around?
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
so
All of these events aren't usually in the same place 2 years in a row.
Okay, even what's the big one at the end?
WrestleMania this year will be in Los Angeles.
What was the one in New York that we just missed when we went over?
It wasn't in New York. It was in Boston. That was Survivor Series War Games. Yep.
Because we were thinking of going. Would have been cool.
Would be cool. Like, but listening to all this and like, from when I was a kid, the characters of Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant and those ones. Yeah, I was never into it as a kid, but you knew the names because they were.
It's worldwide, yeah.
And if you go right back, some of the Australians, the older guys here in Australia will talk about the Australian wrestling circuit that was going on. And I did love the movie The Wrestler. So there you go. I did watch that.
Both Rhea Ripley and Indy Hartwell wrestled in Australia. That's where they
started.
Got their ins.
Isn't there an NRL guy? Wasn't there a guy who was in the NRL?
Correct. Daniel Vito. He's currently in NXT under the name Zion Quinn.
Zion Quinn.
That's awesome.
Yeah. As if Daniel Vito isn't a cool enough name as it is.
I like Zion Quinn.
Yeah, I like it too. It's like Harley Quinn and Zion Williamson all in one. I love it.
Yeah.
And so basically, if they get popular in this NXT, that's when they get.
So NXT is virtually its own brand, which is your entry level. It's like your feeder.
I've seen it in cards.
Yeah,
I've seen the NXT releases.
So basically, usually once you get to the title situation in NXT, more often than not, you'll end up getting bumped into SmackDown or Raw on the main roster for WWE.
That is cool. Do they have a draft?
They were still doing once a year. I don't think they've done it recently.
When they doing like a reality TV show type thing?
Oh, they do reality shows.
Where they pick people?
Ms. and Mrs. and all sorts of stuff. NXT originally started as a game show, but now it's actually its own branding. Yeah, that evolved from that.
That's
too.
Cool. And wasn't forgive me because I don't talk to you about wrestling because we're normally talking about basketball or AFL or whatever it is.
All good.
But I guess a lot of people out there will know a lot of this stuff, but there's going to be people like myself that have no idea. Wasn't there the WWE and the
WCW back in the day?
Yeah, so what happened there?
That was the Monday Night Wars, basically.
Of course.
They had Nitro on WCW and Monday Night Raw on WWE.
So were they two separate organisations?
Two separate companies.
And now, did they join or did one just die?
Yeah, Vince bought them.
Vince bought them?
Yeah.
And wasn't there WWE and then wasn't there... World Wrestling, the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, the World Wrestling Federation turned into World Wrestling Entertainment because WWF was the
Wildlife Fund.
Yeah, correct.
So, but imagine if you got a panda to go and fight Hulk Hogan. Who would win? Who would win that?
All right, I think
Hulk Hogan, man. What are you talking about?
Rob's gone rogue.
Hulk Hogan would.
Hey, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Okay, so how many of these kind of events do they have during the year?
They have 4 majors, but generally one.
So it's like the tennis.
And one premium live event.
Just more entertaining.
Month. Yeah, slightly.
Definitely.
Wait.
Ooh. Novak.
I'm at the tennis.
15.
That's about it.
15.
Oh, we're getting some.
I just love when they're arguing with the referees.
We're getting some wrestling name shout outs right now.
NWA for life. Oh, that's from T Dobbo. What's up, brother?
Do you know T Dobbo?
Yeah, he was over. He was with us in America.
Oh, work trip.
He's one of the champs.
Work trip. Thanks for that, Stash. No, in all seriousness, man, I think I did learn something. Did you learn anything?
Yeah, I know majority of it, but I need to be remembered just the way my head works. But.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. So the basis of it was that we got an Aussie champion first.
We have an Aussie going to WrestleMania to verse Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
She's going to win it.
That is cool. Next week on Aussies, we're going to talk about Formula One racing. Just as a bit of a teaser.
Well, I hope that you take this as your way of discussing it, because I won't have a clue.
Well, we're going to talk about Formula One and pretty much the history of Australians in the Formula One next week, because Formula One trading cards are now a massive thing. I personally love them. I think they're great. But the Formula One season is just around the corner, a couple of weeks away.
Oh, nice.
So we will talk about, and we do have a new Aussie in a seat. So he'll be the last on the line of the production line that has been fantastic Australian races. Let us move on to, well, I know it's when Brett's here. This is his favourite intro. So can you find it? Because I can't see it.
No.
Yes, that's the one.
You got know when to hold up. Know when to fold up. Know when to walk away. Know when to run.
It stops itself.
It stops itself. That's good. So that is the sports card talk. So a little bit of sports card news this week. We talked about it last week. The Panini blunder, the Panini blunder of Babe Ruth 101. It's been found.
In a tie cob.
Yeah, but we've got a problem.
Where's the tie cob?
Where's the tie cob? Panini. Well done to Panini for finding that card. Good, not that they did
just
anything
good job
to it.
for everything you guys do. Like, you're the LeBron of this trading card industry.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, I said it. Oh,
well, I guess Panini at the moment could class themselves as the
far
GOAT,
out.
but self-acclaimed GOAT.
Well, the only ones in there. Leafs better.
Yeah, I mean, man, oh man.
Wow.
I just expected them to find a, what was his name? I don't know, don't care.
Brett, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
In the other card, I just expected
no,
to find
it
a
was on
Babe
a
Ruth in
whole
that,
different
but
one.
it was in another one again.
I wonder if there was like some disgruntled employee. He's leaving the company. He's like, stuff this, and he's just putting autos
It's my
wherever he wanted.
It's my last day. Doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo.
I love it. I love it.
I like that guy. If that's true, power to that guy.
When I umpired footy, I always said in my last game I was going to give myself 3 votes. And
That's fairest votes.
Yep, but I never did that because I got injured and I didn't realise it was my last game.
Ah,
But
dumb.
I would have done it, and I can almost hear my coach at the time berating me after it, but it wouldn't have bothered me in the slightest.
It's worth it. It would have been worth it.
Because you know in those things you got to put your votes. This is in Aussie rules. You got to put your votes into an envelope and you seal the envelope and give it away, and then they count it on the night. So I would have just loved them to open up and go 3 votes goes to anyway. They found the Babe Ruth, which is fantastic. But if anyone knows where Ty Cobb is, that would be awesome. I wanted to talk licensed cards versus unlicensed cards today because I think it's an interesting topic.
Well, it's funny you're saying that because Bailey has just said Leaf is underrated.
Haha.
ASF. I won't say what that is, but
ASF,
it's
Australian Superannuation Funds.
ASF.
Yeah. Well, interesting. I can't believe he actually said that because it's on our run sheet.
Yeah.
Licensed versus unlicensed.
Good job, mate.
And Leaf is obviously one of the big players in the unlicensed.
See, I reckon it's great for like celebrities and everything.
I was about to say pop culture wise.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
The
let's
stuff they
talk
do is
sports.
amazing.
Let's talk
Okay.
sports. So there are 2 really big players, well, the 2 really big examples of unlicensed in sport. One is Leaf, who are not licensed for any of it, so they produce some pretty cool stuff. And the other one is baseball, because Panini don't have the license for baseball, but Panini pump out a truckload of baseball each year.
I did not actually know.
So
that.
their cards will not have. So if it's the Cleveland, whatever they're called now, let's go to another team, New York Giants.
Yeah, it'll just say New York.
It'll just say New York, and
Yep.
New York Giants aren't even a team; it's the San Francisco Giants. But it'll just say San Francisco, and it gets really confusing for this punter because, like, I'll get in a break and I'll have the Yankees, and it'll say New York, and then you got to go, is that a Mets card or is that a? So and the jerseys will never represent the actual jerseys that they play. Then there's no name of the Mets or the Yankees on the jerseys. So
Just don't go on a break then.
well, but often with these breaks, like Topps do such a great job on the baseball cards. Anyway, but that's. So do you think it makes a big difference, or
For me personally, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Stash?
don't collect
would-
Leaf or anything when it comes to like my Jordan PC or anything like
When
that.
it comes to sports cards, if
Yeah.
it's not licensed and I can't see where it comes from, I don't know.
And then you've got like the jersey with it washed out. It's
Yeah, and
well, that's
I'm
it.
not a fan of it.
That also leads into the whole Panini not connected to any game or event or player thing.
which
like,
is happening a lot less now, but it did happen
it
a
did
lot.
happen for a
It
while.
was,
But in that
it was over
period-
COVID.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that, but at the same time,
It's an easy way out.
But in that period, I pretty much only took autos. I wouldn't.
So
chase
people are
RPAs.
opening up the cards now, and it's the whole different player. Now you're on the back, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Well, I think I said that the once the NFL cards, they have the draft day patch cards, and it's called by the numbers, and every player wears number 88
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's the most that they can make out of the 88.
Yeah, the
Um,
most patches. Yeah.
So Leaf, the reason I brought that up is that I've seen, and Upper Deck has done it as well with their Champions release. Josh Giddey, I'm seeing a lot. I've been trying to get, I want to get myself a nice Josh Giddey auto and a nice Dyson Daniels auto. So Dyson Daniels in particular, it's all the Leaf stuff, and Dyson
Yeah.
Daniels has signed a lot of Leaf cards. I'll just say.
Yeah. There's
Um,
Brett's got like 30 or 40 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a it's definitely an interesting thing to look at in that
For
respect.
sure.
But Panini, obviously with baseball, they just pump it out and people keep buying it. So there must be a massive market out there.
Yeah.
And three of us sitting here, I'm not a massive fan. I'm a massive fan of Leaf, right? Because I love what they bring to the pop culture side of it. I've got a
Yeah.
Henry Winkler auto, and there's
Yeah, so that's cool though.
Yeah.
talking about this one. Should I? Because I want to go home and buy it tonight.
Yeah, be careful because
Do it now
Bailey
on your
might
phone.
get it, and then
Jerry
he'll
Buss.
Oh, Genie
There-
Bus or
Jerry.
Jerry Bus.
Jerry.
There is
Really?
a Jerry.
I'm watching one on my eBay.
There's a Jerry Buss
Yeah.
auto
be.
when he was playing poker,
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got
yeah.
that exact one on my thing.
and they're not that expensive.
No.
So which one? How much was the one you're looking at?
I don't remember.
Yeah, if Jen's watching this, I need to keep the price down. That's
Yeah.
all.
Let's say $100
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say it's a little bit more than that.
33.
$32.
$100.
Yeah,
$100
but
bucks.
see that's the stuff I love that Leaf give us. You know,
Yeah.
Henry Winkler, Jerry Buss. Look, do you guys, both of you, know about Johnny Manziel? He was the number one
Yeah,
draft pick, I think, in 2014,
he's in Canada, isn't he?
15. No, I think he's gone. He's
Gone
probably in
completely.
jail somewhere now. But he signed a whole heap of unlicensed Leaf cards, and the inscriptions are just hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that.
So
I
you know,
mean, LeVar Ball did some pretty
LeVar Ball.
interesting ones.
who's the guy that owns Leaf?
Can't remember. The big guy.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name.
I got one of his cards. He's done his own
do
card
you?
of Leaf, and he signed it and says, "Give Leaf a license,"
Yeah.
as his inscription. So
They
things
should.
like that.
They're really well made.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what he's done. I think he's just pissed off far too many people to get that back.
Yeah. He's
So the general
he's got a bad
consensus-
reputation.
Has anyone commented in here? Tennis and golf are the same amount of boring. Bailey,
See, that's why we can be friends, Bailey.
Bailey.
My brother.
All right.
And Mint has. Oh, Mint. What's up, brother? Flawless Baseball is still incredible for an unlicensed product.
Yeah. See, I'm with him. I'm on that thing. I'm on that. What's that thing called? A fence.
I feel like
I'll probably fall off. it.
Panini in general's high tier products are all great. Like they
Yeah,
look fantastic.
The,
So
and Zach would say the same. The Immaculate from baseball is awesome. Absolutely brilliant. But anyway, let's go. Let's go to the next one. Time after time.
submission.
And
I can read it.
oh
from
dear.
I was looking for champions. That's why.
Oh,
That was
dear.
good. Remix.
We're struggling. And that dead air there was
Pugz
brought to
here is
you
on
by
fire.
that dead air there was brought to you by Pugz.
Yep.
But we got there in the end.
Yep.
Submission partners. I want you to talk about the one that we signed as an affiliate this week.
Yeah.
Go.
Great bloke. Touch base with him a few times prior.
Give us an idea who it is if you can.
Mr. Los Lobos.
Mr. Los Lobos cards.
Here in Queensland. He's jumped on in and signed up to the affiliate program, and he actually, the second he did, put up an amazing post on his Instagram.
Yeah, I saw
and
that. Was great.
like we touched on earlier, you at the card show, I think it's a great way for people to get involved without having to handle the cards. They
Yeah.
get to give a nice little discount to their community. It just works really well.
So tell us about Los Lobos cards. What do they do? What are they good at?
They're good at sports cards, and he's got a great passion for NFL, but
yeah.
he does a bit of everything.
Yep.
Yep.
And online?
Online, yep.
Breaker?
He has done He does do breaks, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's really a one-stop shop for all things trading card needs.
Pretty much.
Yes, brought to you by Pugz and Stash.
And the sultry tones of Robert Verhoeve.
Yeah, I've been doing a bit of singing this week.
Rob Verhoeve.
Yeah. So Los Lobos cards, check them out. And also check out, if you want to become an affiliate partner, you can do that. I have had the good opportunity this week to speak to Troy McGlade, who is the owner of Hobby Kingdom.
Oh, cool.
In South Australia. So they're kicking some goals down there as well, which is fantastic to see. He'll be at told me to say to everyone that he'll be at the South Australian Trade Collectors Card Show thingy at the Adelaide Oval.
That's a good name.
Yeah, whatever it is. So he will be there as well. But they're a growing business in South Australia as well. And South Australia is like this little hub of exciting card shops. You know, you got Bazinga, you got other ones that aren't
Rhea Ripley is from South Australia.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Maybe that means something. Oh, Rhea Ripley. Sorry, I got it. Back.
I gave you a flashback to a moment ago.
I have no idea what I thought you said, but what it meant. But anyway, yeah. So they're a real hub down there. But Hobby Kingdom is one that's really taking off. So if you've got any, and they sent in a submission this week. So if you've got any cards and you are looking and you're a customer of Hobby Kingdom, go in and have a chat to Troy. Top fella.
There you go. Cohen knows. Los Lobos, great guy. Yes, he
there
is.
You go. What percentage of your PC are graded, guys? Mate, I'd have to say like less than 0.1% because my freaking PC is too large.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's fair. You've got a huge collection.
You got a huge
collection.
Yeah,
collection.
Collection. Collect that.
Oh my goodness.
I try and put in a few cards, every week or 2 weeks, and just increase my graded card collection as well. I find them so much easier to store, to handle. I'm not worried about handling them. Yeah.
It's all it is. Look, at the end of the day,
I was going to say,
there it is.
Go platinum.
Hey, are we finished?
No.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah, so no, it is.
I just get royalties every time it's said.
Oh, that's you don't get royalties. How many times have we said? How many times have we said you do not get royalties? I know. You lost the rights. You signed them over when you were drunk that night to Brett.
Drunk?
Wasn't drunk.
Drunk off red cordial.
The guy who doesn't drink has just been accused of being drunk on air.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so look there, and again, we've got heaps of submission partners. Mint, we've got JCS Toys, we've got
Big Boss,
double coverage,
Bazinga, double coverage. I ran into the boys down in Melbourne at double coverage. Gimco was sitting with Gimco all day, and there's a whole heap of others that I just can't think of at the moment. No, Local Card Shop,
Kid and Play,
Diggers.
Lucky you guys are here. I feel like I'm at the tennis game.
See, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it is fun. Yeah, so there we go. Let's go into the last one. This is your favourite. This is your favourite.
What's going on?
What's going on? Well, Brett's not here. Stash is. Rob is. Pugz is. And what happens when Brett goes away is he just tells me what his crazy idea is.
Oh yeah,
I've got to pass it on. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
So,
let's hear this.
All right. So hang on. I've got to.
In your best Brett voice.
I've done a couple of impersonations today.
You
already,
have. You've been rolling well.
Yep. So, but I got in trouble last week for impersonating Brett on the podcast.
So can you call it being in trouble?
I think he was kind of chuffed that he did it. Yeah, I think he was kind of happy. He hasn't logged in. He normally would have logged in by now.
He's probably in a meeting.
Yeah.
He probably is.
Yeah.
Actually,
shooting hoops in the gong.
Yeah, he's shooting something in the gong. That's what happens down there. Anyway, I'm going to do it. Okay, guys. My crazy idea this week is that we are going to, what we're going to do, Pugz?
I actually don't know what we're going to do.
We're going to run a hangout at the local card shop.
Oh.
On Saturday. So if you need somewhere to hang out, you can come and hang out with us.
This Saturday?
This Saturday.
Oh, let's go.
Right. So my crazy idea is that if you come there and if you've got a ticket to a card show this weekend, we'll do $20 grades anyway.
Oh, sick.
But if you've got a ticket to a card show and come to the local card shop on Saturday, we'll give you one for free as well.
Oh.
Far out.
Bro, man, that's amazing.
So that's what we're going to do this week. And I'm Darren Hinch. The further I went into that, the more I felt like Darren Hinch. So we should have mentioned this before, but we are having a hangout at the card shop day on Saturday. PSG are going to be there, and they're going to do $20 cards graded there, plus any postage if you need it. You can have drop-off and pick-ups at Local Card
That's
Shop
sick.
or anywhere else. So $20 plus postage. But Brett has said that if you have a ticket to any card show, you can have a free graded card on Saturday as well at the card shop. And I will be there, and I'll be the one who'll be keeping an eye on that. But my theory would be if you come down and talk nicely to us, we'll look after you on Saturday.
Nice.
How's that?
Sounds good.
Is that crazy enough, do you reckon? I reckon he needs to get crazier next week.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
I feel like when he returns, it's going to be escalated.
I'm Darren Hinch, and be kind to your friends. Okay. Have we got anything else to do?
Yeah, Bailey said he'll be there at 5 a.m.
Bloody hell. Did he really say that?
Yeah, he's like, I'm coming on Saturday. I'll be there at 5 a.m.
Hello.
We're losing the table, Ruby. We've only got time. We don't have much time left here, it would seem. Bailey will be there at 5 a.m. Oh, great. I've got your cards, Bailey, too. Your the cards that were dropped into the Local Card Shop. Bailey's now using Local Card Shop on the Gold Coast as a drop-off point for his own collection.
Oh, nice.
Champion.
Yeah. Only Bailey could pull that off. He's done well. All right, one more thing to go.
What are you doing?
I think it's time for a round.
Rob's rant.
No. Hold up. If we're ranting,
Yep.
I'm timing.
Is that what that's there for?
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
I did have some
I'm not letting you go off the hinge again. We're gonna time this out.
I actually am really thankful you're doing that because after my rant last week, I was really emotional for about half an hour, and it took me a bit of time to settle down again.
Okay.
Ooh,
So when you are ready, I will start your time.
Okay, this is Rob's rant. Go. I'm letting the timer go for people listening to this. The timer is going. Okay, my rant this week is about one thing, and it's funny because I've ranted about this twice already, and this is the third time, and the Brisbane Heat are playing tonight. I want to know why the Brisbane Heat need me to rant before they start playing well. Right, so I'm doing an anti-rant today. I'm telling the Brisbane Heat, don't listen to me. Go out there and do your own thing. You do you, boo. That's what I'm telling them. The Brisbane Heat are in tonight's final against the Sydney Sixers. I'm telling you right here, right now, the Sixers will win this game by 70 runs. If they bat first. If the Sixers don't bat first, they'll win it with 6 overs to spare.
Rob.
Right? The Brisbane Heat are a rabble, and this is an anti-rant. This is a rant to tell people you don't need to have a rant, be ranted at to become good. I'm not going to make it all the way through this, right? But
That's fine.
That's good.
But I wish the Sixers all the best tonight. Go the Sixers. I'm on the Sixers train. The Heat lost me because they only perform after they get ranted at.
Where do the Heat play?
They play in Sydney tonight
All right.
against the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The winner, I don't care who the winner of this game is tonight. They've got to go to Perth and play the Scorchers, and they will get burnt.
Scorched?
They will get burnt. That's exactly right. You knew where I was going. I love it. So there you go. That's my rant. See?
Look at that. You even had time on the clock.
How cool is that just
See,
to stare at
I
and
mean,
look at?
I know, it's pretty cool. We're looking at it's a what do you call those things? An hourglass.
Hourglass timer.
With gold stuff going through, which really
Just looks really nice.
when you're dealing with Podfire Studios, gold is all you get.
And when you're ADHD, that kind of like just...
Pugz is actually super calm.
It's actually really cool.
Calmed him down.
I was like in my own zone.
We've done our time, gents. Is there anything on there?
Yeah, it says another question. Is there going to be any more sales coming up?
Real Steve Young is one of my favourite. That is a great idea, Steve. I'm not going to say yes.
If I leave and come back, can I get another free?
I love Steve.
Smooth,
Steve,
smooth.
Steve's card's ready, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve. Steve, can you message me your address and I'll drop those cards off to you tomorrow? That would be awesome. Sales coming up. Well, we've got the promotion. We got the GOAT 4 for 100 promotion.
Get goated.
Get goated. Yeah. Get your guild on. But no, there's lots of things that are always going to be happening. So keep an eye on that. I want to say a massive thanks to Stash for stepping in at the last minute when the big man went down to the Wollongong area. So thanks, mate. And thanks for all that WWE info.
Oh, yeah, look, my pleasure. Hey, apparently I sometimes know what I'm saying.
You do know what you're saying.
But I will also say
saying?
this, guys. PSG.cards. Get on there. Sign up to the affiliate program now.
Let's use Mojo.
Pugs, thank you. You're as always. You're in your normal seat.
Yeah, this is my spot.
And I'd like to wish Liam a happy birthday. And
Hey,
one of the ex-boys.
I saw the
Get
orange.
shifty.
I saw the orange man gave him a good
Yeah,
happy
I know he
birthday.
came in here. So
it's
anyone who
good.
knows
That's nice
Liam can
of
check it out. No, Liam, happy birthday to you, mate. And thanks. We'll leave on the last words.
PSG.cards affiliate program. Get amongst it.
PSGrading.net, just to confuse the things.
PSGrading.
Oh my god!
Protect your card.
There it is.
Catch you
Gone
guys
platinum.
Catch you guys later.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
And we're out.
You normally don't drum roll the end.
I know.
I mean,
I leave him hanging.
Go platinum.